You are about to see how we build $100,000 plus cold email campaigns from zero with a 4-step framework that guarantees calls with your ideal and dream clients across every possible niche. In fact, we are so confident in our campaigns, in our performance, that our complete business model is just based off of performance for our agency called BuzzLead. So make sure you watch everything from campaign ideation to campaign launch. So let's get into it. First, we want to forget about all the technical stuff, right? The DNS setups, the data scraping. Let's put all of that to the side for now. If you haven't seen some of my videos around that, go and check them out. I have a great data scraping video. It'll take you through 5 key tools that you need to understand and utilize the software. Now, we're going to be solely focused on how do we sell this. That's one of the biggest things that most creators and salespeople forget is like, why would somebody want to book a call with me in the first place? And when you think around like, why would they want to book a call with me? It really comes down to your offer. What are you bringing to the table at the end of the day? And are you making that offer clear enough that they can understand what their tangible output is going to be? So when it comes to structuring an offer and making that attractive enough, it comes around 5 key principles that I'm going to run you through. 1, does it have product market fit? Are the people that you're reaching out to, do they actually want the stuff that you're selling? Now, in the case of business to business lead generation agencies, there's really not a business that I've engaged with typically that doesn't want more leads to grow their business. Sure, you come across some mom and pops that have encountered too many leads for the business and they're happy with where they're at. That's great. Now, if you go over to that budding sales software as a service organization that is in a grow or die mode, right? They're going to be knocking at the door, always wanting more leads, and that's the target personas that you want to be engaging with. So 1, ensure you have product market fit. Now 2, is there a quantifiable end result that individuals can expect when engaging with your services? Now, this is often an interesting process because a lot of people are focused on like, hey, this is the service that I provide, and here's the typical outcome that individuals derive, whether that be increased satisfaction or a cleaner website or right, more conversions. Now, you want to really fast forward into what that service actually outputs at the end of the day. Now, you're not making a prettier website, you're selling increased customer conversions. Now, for another example, is you're not selling email marketing, you're selling increased customer retention rates and overall increased lifetime value, right? And so it's saying, here's our service, but what's the actual outcome that we're going to derive in the future as a result of engaging with us and engaging with our services? Now, number 3, is there a common pain point that's being faced by your industry peers? So when we're engaging with these target personas, there has to be some sort of pain or challenge that we're solving. If not, you're just going to be speaking into the void and you need to go back and rethink that product market fit that we initially talked around. Now, when we talk around pain as well, we're going to resurface that back, but that's going to be one of the introductory topics that we're going to look to engage with, of pointing out that high level pain point that we know that those types of personas are encountering, so we can call that out and directly engage with that persona so we can speak to them in the world that they're in right now. 4th is the target niche. Do we have a particular target niche that we want to go after and engage? And if so, let's call that out. If you serve marketing agencies from your lead generation standpoint, call that out. If you are home service businesses, then call that out, right? So if you have that target niche, make it be known that you are speaking directly to them and to no one else. And lastly, 5, is your result time bound? Can somebody expect a result within a certain time frame? Whether that be a 90-day launch plan or a 45-day grind at the gym, right? What is that time-bound strategy going to look like and when they can expect results from your service or from your business? Now, after we've been able to confirm that our offer meets those 5 key requirements, we'll want to jump into step 2. Now, step 2 is actually the campaign strategy, right? The first problem that we had to be able to solve is, do we have a product or service to sell? The next problem we need to figure out is, how are we actually going to go about selling that product or service or engaging that target personas, right? There's a ton of different mediums that exist out there and ways that we can engage people, right? Whether that be like in the mall, at a booth, whether you actually have a retail store itself, you're utilizing LinkedIn, you're cold calling individuals, you're emailing as well, right? In the case of BuzzLead and what we do best and why you are here is cold email, right? That is our art, that is our strategy. Now, there are a ton of different strategies that we can utilize to go about selling our services and engaging those target personas, right? One of my favorite ones is a competitor takedown strategy, helping you guys capture more market share and grow their business. Number 2 is, are they utilizing any complementary technologies that either we integrate with or that we're great partners with, and that when clients utilize both softwares together, that they typically get an X multiple when engaging with such. Number 3, is there any trigger events that we're looking out for that are typically great intent signals for that they would want to engage with our services? Like, think of things like funding, or are they in the news recently, or have they seen increased hiring, which is indicating that they have an influx of resources internally that we can leverage in our outreach. Lastly, are they similar to another competitor that we just helped out with, and we are almost confident that they're dealing with similar challenges that we can utilize to resonate with them and deliver similar results that their competitor just received. Now, I won't go into all of these strategies here, but 2 of my favorite that we like to utilize that we've seen increased results from is, 1, a competitor takedown strategy, utilizing that fear of missing out, but also showing, hey, here's what we could do for you to put you on top of where your other competitor is right now. And then the second one is utilizing the ideal customer case study, is predominantly because it's just so relevant of saying like, hey, we have just done this for this company and we know we can do the same thing for you. And we typically run those in a quick, just 1-2 punch sequence. Now, what that typically looks like is we just gather, right? What is that ideal target persona? What did they look like that we just helped out with, that we just engaged with? And then we import that into our databases like Apollo or ZoomInfo or Seamless, right? .ai, and we're gathering that information for what those target personas look like. We then have a strong lead list of those individuals. We're gonna wanna then just verify those emails with a tool like Million Verifier or Scrubby to ensure that we're ending up in the inbox every time. Now, once we have those target personas of the individuals that we wanna engage with, we then just import those into our sending tool. So nothing too crazy there. Now, we're 1 step closer to getting our campaign launched, but we still haven't figured out how we're gonna sell this dang thing. Now, I'm gonna take you through one of the most critical aspects of your campaign outreach, and that's doing research on what are the typical challenges and pain points being faced by your individuals. Remember I was saying that we couldn't sell without pain? I wasn't just saying that to say that. We're gonna start off by sourcing what kind of pain our buyers are encountering before they even purchase our solutions. And hopefully your clients know, or that you know, but in the case that you don't, we're gonna utilize GPT for some help here. Cool, so jumping into GPT here, we have GPT-4, I highly recommend it if you don't, it's like another 20 bucks a month. But anyways, we're gonna prompt GPT with, you are my research advisor for an upcoming outreach campaign. What are the common pain points that X personas encounter before using or purchasing Y solution? So to feed it some actual data, let's say SaaS owners, personas, used before purchasing lead generation services. Now, the next thing we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna identify like, what are the actual trigger events that might occur that would prompt them to actually jumping into like looking into the solution realistically. All right, so we're getting some output here, which is great, right? This is gonna help feed the future like questions that we're gonna ask. Right, these are all great pain points. Inadequate lead volume, poor lead quality, scalability issues, lack of specialized knowledge, resource allocation, ROI concerns, keeping up with trends, integrating with existing systems. There is so much pain there, right? Now we want to see, like, for our targeting perspective, are there any particular trigger events that would occur that would be like, hey, we absolutely need to look into lead generation at this time, right? New product launches, great. Entering into new markets, yep. End of fiscal year, yep. Changes in leadership, funding rounds, low sales periods, regulatory changes. These are all great trigger events that we can utilize to say like, hey, what are some of these intent signals that we can apply in Apollo or ZoomInfo or even LinkedIn as well to get really specific into what those target personas are looking like. Now that we have some of the pain points, we want to change those into actually engaging questions. Now, it's simply just prompting in GPT with that, right? With the pain points you have outlined, turn those into engaging questions for our emails. So go back into that first part there, right? I mentioned we were prompting it, inadequate lead volume. Are you finding it challenging to generate enough leads to meet your sales goals? Oh my gosh, this is good. How much of your team's time is wasted on leads that never convert? As your business grows, are your current lead generation efforts scalable enough to keep up? These are all great pain points that we can utilize to say, hey, here's this exact challenge that I know that you're dealing with based on Y trigger event that I saw occur on our outreach strategy. Right, now that we have these pain points identified, we can just utilize, hey, have this exact call out for that target persona. I know you're dealing with this because I saw Y trigger event, and now here's the exact offer for how I'm gonna be able to help you solve that X challenge or pain point that you're encountering. Right, we're talking about being relevant and that your product is solving a pain point, that is how we're able to do so at such high accuracy and generate hundreds of thousands of dollars from a cold email campaign. Now, this is where we bring it all together. We know who we're going to be selling to, we know what we're going to be selling, and we know the pain points that are going to be resonating with. What I'm about to show you is going to be the magic, almost 1% reply rate formula that will get you to that $100,000 plus cold email campaigns that we're running for us and our clients. Now, that formula is called Why You Wind Down. Now, what that essentially looks like is we're gonna call out a top pain point that we know that those individuals are struggling with early on. That's gonna be our personalization techniques. Hey, first name, I notice you oversee operations, or I notice you oversee marketing, or I notice you oversee sales or growth, right? Are you struggling with XYZ, or are you challenged with XYZ? Calling out a pain point that we know that those individuals are dealing with that we already utilize from our ChatGPT research. We're gonna bring out our offer there, showing that, hey, we have a direct offer that'll solve that pain point that we're calling out here early on. And then we're gonna finally throw in a case study showing how we help the sister company to those individuals. And then we're gonna tie the bow on this with a value-driven call to action. Now, a lot of people are just coming in and asking for people's time in their inboxes. Alternatively, we're gonna break through that noise, right? We're gonna show them, we know them so well through calling out this industry pain point because we know that they have this trigger event and this offer, and we're gonna show exactly how we help somebody with the case study, and then we're gonna provide a value-driven offer as to how we're gonna be able to help them. So whether that be sharing that exact customer case study as to how we do it, a checklist for how they can solve those problems, or a complimentary video showing the exact kind of scenario that we've outlaid that we can help out with that's strictly tailored to them in our outreach strategy. So that's really how we're gonna be able to bring that holistically together as a campaign outreach strategy. Now, that's really gonna be your first email, is we're gonna tap onto one pain point. The second email, we're gonna switch on to a different pain point. And then email 3 is typically gonna be a follow-up or asking to speak with somebody else. If you're not able to hit on one of those like first 2 pain points and then a follow-up, just give it a maybe like 30 to 45 days and then rotate to a different pain point that they're suffering with and a different pain point in number 2 as well. And then also just run that same sequence again. This is gonna allow you to run through a lot of data, but also just like show the customer that you know their world effectively well. And while they might not be dealing with that first challenge, they might be dealing with the second one or the third one or the fourth one. And it's just a timing thing because we know that these personas are gonna encounter these challenges. And sometimes you just need to be at the right place at the right time in order to get the opportunity. And as they say, luck is when preparation meets opportunity. Now, after watching this video, you really have 3 key options. You can either 1, just ignore everything that I said in this video and all the knowledge that I've learned for the past 2 years and try to figure it out on your own. And I wish you well, and you are absolutely able to do so. Alternatively, you can take every single step that I showed you here today and that I've shown on my other YouTube videos and try it out yourself. It'll take a lot of time, it'll take a lot of effort, but then you have that knowledge acquired and you can kind of figure out how long it's gonna work. On certain variables there that you gotta be aware of is time and money and resources that you're gonna have to align there that you couldn't align elsewhere in your business or in your life. Or number 3, you can just schedule a call with us and save thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours and just start making money here together. If option 3 is something that you want to pursue, I'll link my calendar down here below and we can plan to chat there soon. The choice is yours. Until next time.